Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make more of a long form video and I wanted to talk about vegan activism and how I think we should set some goals in 2025 to kind of proliferate our activism. Um, the main point of this video is to kind of reach out to vegans. So I'll start with, I've been vegan about 11 years. For the first 9 or 10 years, I really never thought about activism. I was kind of, I like to lay low, and if somebody would bring up, something to me, I'd be a little more kind of flowy with it, kind of like, you do you, that's okay. You can do whatever you want. Um, this is, just what I'm doing type of dynamic that I would have with people. And it's great. You take yourself out of that kind of machine of violence. You remove yourself from that, and you remove that your dollar from that, and that's fantastic. And it's a great step. And of course, your health improves. You steward the environment better, and it's 10 times better for the animals. So I kind of went on like this for 9 or 10 years, and then I think it was in 2023 I saw Joey Carbstrong's speech at the vegan campout, I think from that summer, and it really hit me. He really kind of connected with me, almost akin to how Gary Yourofsky connected with me when I watched The Best Speech Ever. But this time it was kind of like a different appeal. With Gary, he just laid down the truth in a very potent manner, a very receptive manner, and made me go vegan. With Joey, who's been a street activist for quite some time and has done tons of good work and inspired many, many other activists to get out there and talk to people. But Joey's speech was more, go vegan, but get active. Like vegan's the baseline, but we have to get active if we're going to really proliferate change. Um, he talked about how that we're effectively standing idly by while these systems of violence are being perpetuated and strengthened every day. And we have a voice, and now we have the power of social media, of which we can use to proliferate exposure to the vegan message and the truth of the vegan message, and hopefully hit people the way we were hit when we first turned vegan. So that speech really struck a chord with me and kind of effectively, I guess, activated the active vegan in me. And I started doing, I guess I would say I really started getting active in 2023 towards, I think it was summer 2023. And I did my first street outreach, which was so messy. I don't even have it on my YouTube channel anymore. The conversation ended up tilting into small talk. And, that's how you have to start. It was a beautiful thing. You have to start messy. You have to make a bunch of mistakes. Just being out there, feeling the nerves, feeling the organicness of it all, and just steeping with the dynamic, the one on one dynamic, and getting used to it. Like you just got to start somewhere, just start doing something. And it doesn't have to be street activism. It can be wearing a T-shirt every day, or one day a week, or as much as you can, like a vegan T-shirt that has a pretty strong message, because that's a non-action. You're going to wear a T-shirt anyway, so why not wear a T-shirt, to the gym every single time you go to the gym? I have a T-shirt that says on the front it says "Conscious muscle is vegan muscle." In the back it says killing workouts, not animals. And it's pretty harsh, but pretty truthful. And every time I go to the gym, I try to wear that shirt. And I've had a few people strike up conversations with me. And I try to be as effective as I can with my response. But even if there is no dialogue, you're still putting the limelight on the elephant in the room, which is the fact that we're all still eating meat and we don't need to. And it's good to kind of intercept people's, their optic channels, their what they see, during the day, and possibly plant a seed or make them think to a certain extent. So there's T-shirts. You can do talks at libraries that I've heard. Somebody said they're doing a talk at a library soon. I think that's amazing. Getting some people together. You could even film it. You could really reach out in a 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute speech, do a Q&A afterwards, and maybe really plant a great seed there. Bumper stickers, chalk activism or chalktivism. Um, I think these are all effective, great ways to get active. Street activism is fantastic. So check it out. Literally, the sign that I have right now is probably the most effective one I have on getting people to come over and talk to me in my street activism. I literally printed this out on the printer I have downstairs. I just printed it. I curated it on Canva. It's so simple. I printed it. I put it on a board. I taped it, and I just stand there. And I have it, I film, and I ask people if they want to try. It's very simple. And it doesn't take much. And you can use that to start street activism. I heavily recommend street activism. If you have an area, you can do it. And the faster you get started, the more you'll get over all the nerves and all the uncomfortableness and all that stuff. I mean, I still am nervous and have anxiety when I go out. I haven't been doing it for that long, but markedly lower anxiety than when I first started. Markedly lower anxiety. I feel much more comfortable in a dialogue now. Um, and it's something that's can be very effective too, because if you can capture great dialogues or do lives and you can spread them far and wide with social media, you can reach a lot of people's hearts and minds to an effective extent. And we're in 2025. We can do this now. We have all the technology. We have YouTube. We can proliferate awareness with social media. So I want to address one thing. A lot of people might not like this video, and even vegans, and they'll say, "Oh, this kind of activism isn't going to work. It never has. You know, you're not going to change people's minds one-on-one." And I think this argument has some problems. There's some holes in this argument because you're not seeing it for what it actually can be. Yes, we are out there on the street meeting people at the individual level, individual to individual, right? However, there's much more things at play. If I'm just standing here with this sign and I get 2,000 eyes that see it as they drive by, walk by, whatever, that's 2,000 eyes, I guess 1,000 people that will have that in their head. They might think about that. It might lead to something else. It might lead to their seed ripening. Who knows? It also might get people thinking, whoa, I don't like that. It might make them uncomfortable. This might spur them to maybe educate themselves on food and industry and things like that. So you have that. It's not just the individual to individual conversation that you see that we extrapolate from the situation. And then you have the ability for us to capture the dialogue and to share it through social media far and wide with a potential to go viral and reach potentially millions of people with the vegan message. So saying that, oh, this isn't going to do anything, people don't like that, people aren't going to respond to that, you're being righteous, this is not a healthy approach for any vegan to kind of adopt, because it's self-sabotaging to our movement. It's self-sabotaging to the animals as well. So there's 98% of non-vegans out there, and that is a huge inertia, right? And there's only 2% of us. But there's 2% of us, but we have an immense potential. There's immense potential for us to lever social media and proliferate change and tilt buying dynamics while appealing to people's ethos and their nobler motives. Because think back, before you were vegan, you didn't know any better. I didn't know any better. I thought I was doing the right thing. And it took that interception of our school of thought, that not just interception, not just, I didn't just see a new plant-based recipe or a new awesome vegan restaurant online. It wasn't something like that. It was strong and it was unyielding and it was definitive truth. And that is how people change. That is how people tilt their kind of school of thought. And that's what happened to us too, if you think back about it. So the only way we're going to change buying dynamics and make things better for the animals is by getting out there, speaking out, wearing the t-shirts, bumper stickers, chalktivism, doing things that put that elephant in the room in the air, palpable, tangible. And uh, and hopefully we will get to our vegan world soon as possible, really. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Uh, think about it, vegans. Really consider getting active. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and have a great vegan day.